Now listen.
Yeah, that's different. That's a pop song.
I'm Elvis Presley.
Here is Elvis.
Welcome to the Elvis Presley Special.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Elvis Presley Show.
Dear viewers, welcome to another monthly video with all kinds of Elvis news. In my opinion, it has become quite a varied range of information. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude for the understanding responses to my announcement last month. I have also been contacted via email by people who manage an Elvis stage, and they all believe that the Elvis media world will change after August 2027. Because after the 50th anniversary of Elvis's death, a large number of Elvis content makers, website and shop owners, magazine editors, forum and fan club and Facebook group leaders will take a step back due to their age. And a new generation will have to arise to take over the torch. I will also report on that process of change in the future. But now first, the Elvis Presley News Report of July 2025. Director Baz Luhrmann has debuted some clips from his upcoming Elvis Presley documentary EPiC, Elvis Presley in Concert. The film features never-before-seen performances, unheard interview recordings and restored rarities. The footage used in the film was initially found when Luhrmann was making the 2022 Elvis movie. His team found 68 boxes of film negative and a reel of unseen 8mm footage in the Warner Brothers vaults in Kansas. Quote, "It has taken 2 years to restore the footage to a quality that it has never been projected at previously, while the team had to meticulously claw back sound from the many unconventional sources that were also unearthed. EPiC is not specifically a documentary nor a concert film. Elvis takes the audience through the journey of his life, weaving never-before-seen footage with iconic existing performances that have never been presented in this way, from the 1970 Vegas show, on tour in 1972 and even precious moments of the 1957 Gold Jacket performance in Hawaii. Most importantly, Elvis will sing and tell you about his life in first person through both classic and contemporary musical prisms. So far, there is no official word on when EPiC will be released. A viewer of my channel had some very valuable and interesting information for a possible release date. And because I don't mind a little speculation, I like to share the following information with you. Since they have officially scrapped the October 3rd release for the Michael Jackson movie due to legal issues, it is quite possible that EPiC replaces it on October 3rd. Looking at the schedule for new releases in 2025, either September 26 or the 3rd of October are great dates for a potential top 5 opening. And because there is little competition during those weekends, a possible number 1 spot could be achieved in the opening weekend. RCA Legacy Recordings announced for August 1st the release of Elvis Presley's Sunset Boulevard that contains an unprecedented look into Elvis's Los Angeles studio sessions from 1970 to 1975. This definitive 5-CD collection contains 89 tracks. The first 2 discs feature 34 new mixes from Matt Ross-Spang stripping all overdubs. Disc 1 has the masters and Disc 2 has the outtakes highlights. The final 3 CDs feature Elvis's Los Angeles rehearsals done on July 24, 1970 and August 16, 1974. Notable among the 1974 rehearsal is that it features 2 tracks that Elvis never made studio versions of, The 12th of Never and Softly As I Leave You. The August 16, 1974 rehearsal was previously released on the 1995 bootleg CD From Sunset Boulevard to Paradise Road. It is good to see that 30 years later it now gets an official Sony release. The set includes rare photographs and liner notes from music historian Colin Escott. Also available on August 1st will be a 2-LP black vinyl edition comprising 24 of the newly mixed studio recordings and outtakes. An exclusive color vinyl edition will also be available through the Graceland shop, where the orange and yellow colored vinyl set is available for $39. Sony will also host a free-of-charge Sunset Boulevard listening event at Graceland's Guest House Theatre on Wednesday, August 13. In my view, the event is belated because the set is already on the market on August 1st. And last but not least, a preview of Take 2 of Burning Love can already be heard on YouTube. And it would not surprise me if there is more to follow in the weeks leading up to August 1st. Work on the Elvis Evolution show in London has officially started. The interactive tribute to Elvis Presley will be built in the buildings of Immerse LDN on the banks of the Thames. The opening is scheduled for Friday, July 18, 2025. In the Elvis Presley News Report of February, I announced the release of Peter Guralnick's new book, The Colonel and the King, Tom Parker, Elvis Presley and the Partnership That Rocked the World. This 752-page book will be out on August 5, 2025. Peter Guralnick will be at the Entertainment Center opposite of Graceland on August 15 and 16 to sign his new book. The book will retail at approximately $38 in the US and €35 in Europe. In the Elvis Presley News Report of April, I announced that Graceland would release a second 10-inch vinyl single in their Graceland Collector's Vinyl series. Recently, Graceland has put the pre-order option for the Stuck on You single on their website. The record costs $29 and will be shipped on or around June 30th. I discovered that the details for a Christmas release are to be announced in the summer of 2025. This vinyl record becomes the 3rd installment in the Graceland Collector's Vinyl series. This news is a bit belated, but in May of 2025, the British phonographic industry has awarded the 2002 album Elvis 30 #1 hits with an 8x Platinum Award for sales in the United Kingdom. This award for Elvis celebrates a total of 2.4 million combined sales, downloads and streams of the album in the UK. In the Elvis Presley News Report of February, I told that Julie Yeardye was working on the book Glenn D.Hardin, A Lifetime on the Piano. A limited edition of 300 copies of this 200-page hardcover book has now been printed and sent out to the dealers. The book comes with a 45 RPM single containing Glenn's first arrangement recording and a signed picture of Glenn. The Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino introduces the Imperial Sky Villa, honoring the enduring legacy of Elvis Presley as part of the resort's Year of Elvis celebration marking his 90th birthday. Originally, the Sky Villa was built atop the hotel when it opened in 1969 and known as the Elvis Presley Suite, where Elvis lived during his Las Vegas residency. You can rent this room for $20,000 a night. Part of the promotional text says that this very space once housed Elvis's bed. Spanning an impressive 13,200 square feet, the Imperial Sky Villa is a masterpiece of luxury living. It boasts multiple bedrooms, expansive living and dining areas, and spa-inspired bathrooms that evoke timeless elegance. Guests are invited to walk in Elvis's footsteps, surrounded by a visual homage and plaques that tell the story of his unforgettable Las Vegas years. It's trivia time, and in last month's video I asked you, can you tell me what Elvis's last 12-inch vinyl movie soundtrack was? The answer to that question is the Speedway album from May 1968. For the trivia of this month, I want to treat you to some graphic work that was provided by the wonderful Jesper from Denmark. This again is a real challenge, but if you consider yourself an Elvis fan, then you can solve this without any help. At least give it a try. We are showing you 4 album sleeves, but the only thing you'll see is Elvis's hair. The trivia question for this month is, can you tell me the names of the albums? Post your answer in the comments below. Good luck, everybody! In last month's video there was no space to incorporate this news item, but I want to inform you about the death of a person with a very questionable reputation in the Elvis world. Regardless of what you think of Gail Brewer-Giorgio, she has the distinction of being one of only a handful of authors to release a book about Elvis that has sold millions of copies. I also bought her book, The Elvis Tapes, but I never read it or played the tape that came with it, and at some point the book disappeared from my collection. Gail Brewer-Giorgio's legacy is that she was a key figure in a large and intriguing community of Elvis fans who believed that Elvis had faked his death. Gail Brewer-Giorgio was 85 years old. That was the news for this time. Check back next month if you want to keep up with all the latest Elvis news. Until then, have a happy Elvis Presley Day.
You have a happy, you have a happy, have a happy.
Did I hear someone say something about Elvis?